So this is Miss Leanne Rion and two of her students in her class. So I'm going to click play on the video, and again, we'll be here on chat, and then once the video is over, we'll wrap things up. But I'm going to get you started with that right now.
Hi, I'm Leanne Rayon, and I am joined today by
Jaden and Sage.
We are going to talk today about a lesson that we taught at our school involving area, perimeter, and measurement. The task card right here is what the students were expected to do after we taught everything they needed to know about area, perimeter, and measurement. They were to create a Mardi Gras parade route using specifications on their task card. So they were to collaborate in groups of 4, and each group had to draw a set of area cards and perimeter cards. Sage has the area cards, so each group drew a set of cards that just had different areas on it, and Jaden has the perimeter cards, just different perimeters that the students had to follow for their buildings that were located along the parade route. So everything they needed is on their task card. So the focus though is the length and width for each area and the length and width for each perimeter, with the main focus on area and perimeter because that was our main focus for our unit. Everything the students need was listed on our task card also. Their group of 4, their centimeter mats, which I can show you several different resources to use for that. Their area and perimeter cards. For as an extension, we used Ozobots and coding to get them a little higher order thinking, and also they could use an iPad for coding Ozobots. One of the ways we like to introduce lessons and new material is with apps. The students really enjoy those. So one of the apps that we use to start with area and perimeter is called Area and Perimeter. We got it from the Google Play Store, so it can be used on any Android device and on the panel. The students work through it to add squares to determine the area and perimeter of different shapes. So right now we can see it in action.
How many was that, Sage? 8. Good. What point do you want to pick? The first one.
So after students have mastered area and perimeter, they go back to their task card to collaborate with their groups to start building their buildings that will be on their parade route. So they will use their task cards for area to tell them the area and perimeter that's needed for each building. One of the ways that they will focus on that task is to use an app called Learn Area and Perimeter from the Google Play Store that can be used on the panel. To check their measurements to make sure they have the area and perimeters that match their task cards. So Sage and Jaden will show you how that app works.
Okay, so my area is 24, so I think that is 8 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Mine is 35, so I'm going to show it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35, I'm correct.
So as they work through it, on the bottom it shows the area and perimeter. After practicing with area and perimeter and students verifying that their area and perimeters of their buildings match what's on their task card, they begin to draw their parade routes to scale. One of the ways they do that is to use the panel whiteboard app with the grid background. This parade route has already been started, and Jaden and Sage will show you how they finish it.
So we're going to add a pull, okay? So since the area was 180, we're going to count 18 across and 10 down. Because 18 times 10 is 180. Okay, so, okay. Okay, now we're gonna chemistry, we're ready for our poster board.
So after they have completed all of their information on the whiteboard app, they are now transferring their information to the poster board so that they can practice running their parade route.
Hey Jaden, how come you added so many colors?
I added so many colors because I was coding it, and there's a code that says go straight, and I got this out of the challenge box, cool moves, which is tornado, zigzag, and spin.
Hey, let's test it out.
Okay.
This is another example of a parade route that was created by a group. This parade route was differentiated for a higher level group of students. As you can see, they have more buildings with area and perimeter drawn in their route. After they got all of their information drawn on the board, it was scaled onto their centimeter chart. After all of that was done, these students used the Ozobots to code their parade route rather than the markers. So to do that, they used the Ozobot along with Ozoblockly, which is online. It's ozoblockly.com. Once you log in and create an account, all of the programs that you have previously done can be saved. So this is the one that has already been saved for their parade route. Ozoblockly is very user-friendly. It is block coding, so each effect that you need is listed to the side, all of your movement, any light effects that you might want, timers if you want it to stop for a certain amount of time and then go again. Loops and sounds are also included. What we used on this one was movement and light effects, which can all be seen in this big list of coding right here. Once you're ready to drive your Ozobot and have all of the coding complete, you come down here to load your code onto the Ozobot. As you can see, you can load up to 4 Ozobots at a time. It will load the same code to each one. We're only going to do one. So when we're ready, we hold our Ozobot right up here to the panel. You have to keep it very still so that it loads all of the information correctly. Now that we've got all of the code loaded onto the Ozobot, we'll try it out and see if it works. There it goes. So each part of the code tells it exactly what to do, how many centimeters to move, which way to move, if his light changes colors, anything that you can add on there that you can see in the code. Each piece of that tells them what to do. I want to thank Jaden and Sage for joining us today to work through these tasks. And if you are interested in more information or having the resources for this, it can be found at Learn Promethean.
Hey guys, hold on just 1 second while I switch the display settings. So first of all, how cool was that? Like I've seen a lot of STEM stuff. I've seen a lot of it kind of modeled, but I've never seen it play out fully like that. We were all sitting here watching that, just thinking that is pretty darn cool. So congrats and special thanks to Miss Leanne Rion for that demonstration. And just a couple reminders, make sure that you're following Learn Promethean on Twitter at Learn Promethean. You can visit learnpromethean.com to get how-to videos and printable resources. And you can go to Promethean Academy to do free online courses. And I recall there's a STEM course, right? Yeah, so I'm just double checking with the people here. So make sure you check out the STEM course specifically. There's Learn Promethean Pro Tip Tuesdays. Don't forget about those. And coming up next, and it's a separate session, so it won't be on the same channel, but if you sign up for the 1 o'clock session or want to go back and sign up for it, it's prometheanworld.com/innovate-session. That's where you can get any of these remaining 4 sessions today. And don't forget, they'll all be available on demand afterwards. So finally, thank you for innovating with Promethean. And we thank you for attending STEM Day. Be sure to participate in the contest. Tweet using the hashtag NOV8 and then the word innovate, INNOVATE, and tweet us at Learn Promethean, and you can be eligible to win one of the Virtuality t-shirts. So thank you very much and have a great day.